Ah, peeps, look at this, eh? Look at all that. It's beautiful, isn't it? Absolutely beautiful. And this is what I've got in my local area. Yeah, I can get out, view all around the countryside, watch the hawks and that, trying to scavenge for their food. It's beautiful. That's right at the weekend, the number of kites, red kites, normal kites that we saw as we drove around Norfolk. It was a pleasure and an honour to watch them trying to get their food. Yeah, now when you consider especially the kite population in this country dwindled dramatically. They were handed out, weren't they? You know, the farmers, they were sick and tired of them taking some of their feed and everything. But at the end of the day, all of the animals, that's humans, animals, fish, everything, has got a right to be on this planet, hasn't it? Yeah. You look at it, you know, most of the stuff that's about we use for food. Yeah, not only vegetation. Yeah, for those of you that are vegan, vegetarian, whatever it may be. Those of you like myself that like a good steak. Yeah, we like to see the old cows in the fields and everything. We know full well what's going to happen to them. Yeah, but it's all part of the food chain, isn't it? But it's when you see things like the kites and that being hounded out. Now, when I first moved up to Leicestershire 20 years ago, I don't think I ever saw a kite. It wasn't until me and Lisa and the kids were travelling down south towards Portsmouth to go and see my kids that we started to see kites around about the Oxfordshire area. And it's a wonderful thing to now see them actually here up in the Midlands. And long may it continue. Yeah, just don't want the human race to believe that we're the only thing that has the right to be on this planet, because we don't. Yeah, and it's one of the problems. It's like I read an article this morning about this battery plant that exploded up in Aberdeenshire. Yeah, here we are. Apparently there's more toxins gone into the air from that explosion than would have been produced by thousands, probably millions of vehicles. Yeah, again, we're trying to do things towards climate care and everything like that, but we just don't seem to get it right, do we? We really don't. I mean, it's like with the old electric vehicles. Great idea, just bad that there's no infrastructure there to support it. While we were in Hunstanton at the weekend, we saw one EV charging point in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, now great if you're running out of power and you manage to get to that place, but the infrastructure is just not there. Things such as if you live in a terraced house, yeah, terraced house, how the hell are you supposed to be able to charge your car? Other than going down to the supermarket and leaving your car there for however long it is. Because nowadays, I mean, I believe, don't quote me on this because I wouldn't know because I haven't got an electric car, that, you know, you can charge your battery up now within sort of half an hour. But when it first came to fruition, you were talking hours, weren't you? You know, your journey, for example, say up to Scotland, yeah, probably take a week because you'd have to stop off to charge your vehicle up. Yeah, I'll never forget when Lionel and I went up for his wedding, or to get fitted out for the kilts for his wedding. Lionel's got a BMW i3, which has got a little petrol engine in there, yeah, that charges the battery. But the journey up from here to St Andrews, we had to stop off 3 times so we could fuel up. My diesel Zafira went from Leicester to St Andrews on half a tank of fuel. And Lionel was like, I don't believe this. And I said to him, well, that's it, mate, you know. It's great. I think it's a great idea, this whole thing about electrifying it. Yeah, because we are depleting all the resources, aren't we? Not only fuel, not only oil. Look at all the other minerals and that. I mean, old Donald Trump wants Greenland, basically, because of the amount of minerals that he could mine from there to benefit the USA. He's saying it's for security. Sorry, you're a businessman, mate. You ain't doing anything for security. You're doing it to make money, because that's what businessmen do. But like I say, you know, the human race seems to look at it and go, you know, well, we're the dominant ones. You may be the dominant ones, mate, but there's other people that need to live in this area as well as you. And that's what we need to understand. Now, myself, I'm one of these people that I respect the countryside. There's some beautiful countryside around the place, yeah, and I respect it. So someone was talking to me at the weekend about the fact that they went to Wales and they went to Scotland with their motorhome and they didn't have to find anywhere. Yeah, they could just pull over on the side of the road. In England, you can't do that. Why? Because a lot of English people just can't abide by the countryside code. Take your litter with you. Be respectful for the countryside. Yeah, and until we do that, yeah, we're going to end up in the same mess that we're in now, aren't we? Yeah. So I'm now at the top end of Swithin Village. So, nice little village, well, saying little village. It's a bit of a tab down to the pub, which I'm going to get to, which is where Georgie used to work. Like I say, it's now run by two ex-cricketers, and they've done a lot of renovation work on it. I've been watching it over the months, and it looks really good. So, never know, I might pop in there one day for a little drink. We'll see what happens, shall we? Anyway, it was just a little short video just to show you how beautiful our countryside is. And if you get the chance, get yourself out there. Yeah, you don't need to go to Turkey, Greece, or anywhere like that. There's plenty of places here in the UK. Yeah, and when I hear people say, but you can't guarantee the weather. You can't guarantee the weather anywhere you go. Mother Nature is her own little beast. She'll do what she wants to do. I had friends that went to Turkey for 2 weeks. It peed it down with rain for 2 weeks. Lisa and I went up to Inverness and we had to take clothing off because we were too hot. That was in the middle of October. Yeah, so, yeah, get out in the fresh air. Get out in the countryside. Look at what we've got. Yeah, it's a beautiful country, so why not appreciate it? So, if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. Don't tell you what to do, you got your own minds. Yeah. If you haven't popped along and seen my mate Keith, Let's Tab 59, have a gander as it is. He's got a wonderful channel going, talks about all sorts of historical stuff, does a lot of research, this Keith. He'll tell you he's thick as a brick, he's not. So, I'm going to tab on through Swithin Village here. Take care of yourselves, everyone. Stay safe. And as me and Keith always say, let's tab.